This week, pulling a recipe for oatmeal bread out of the Healthy Breadman book, published in 1992, and the bread recipes still work amazing! Here we are, back in the kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen! Yay! I haven't done a cooking video in like so long, it's been amazing. I haven't done this recipe yet, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a little modification to it. Oatmeal bread, it's by Breadman. Also, I'm going to show you a little trick. This bag, this is a 2-gallon bag. You can use it over your cooking book and protect it while you're doing a recipe. Oatmeal bread calls for 9 ounces of water, 1 1/2 teaspoons of canola oil, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Why don't I just go and put them all in? We'll do this at the same time. Sorry to barge in. I was going to have cutaways where you could actually see the ingredients being measured out, but my B-roll got lost. If you look over in the corner, you can see where there was a B-roll camera rolling. I'm new to using more than one camera and also new to using lights. Maybe you can spot all the lighting errors, and point them out. Or you could be creative and make a drinking game out of finding all the errors in this video. I've already pre-measured the water. Here we are, water. This is a vertical loaf pan, just like I said it was going to be. See, vertical loaf pan. And water. 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of water, 9 ounces. Now, canola oil. Pre-measured canola oil, 1 1/2 tablespoons. Maple syrup. This is what is going to make the yeast go. And I spilled my sunflower seeds. Whoops. The other ones I'm not going to put in there, but these are extras anyways. Maple syrup in. Yum. Next, 2 1/4 cup, no, not that. Even though it's calling for the bleach flour, that's not time to put that in there. Now we go down to the powdered milk. I always put the powdered milk in with the wet ingredients because I like it mixed up. Powdered milk, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. So here's the salt. That's in there now. So we have the salt, the powdered milk, dry yeast goes in last. I think we have everything. Check. Water, yes. Canola, yes. Maple syrup, yes. Powdered milk, yes. Salt, dry yeast, that's last. Now what we need to do is stir up this. Oh, here we go. And we stir it up just to get everything mixed up. Have the salt and the milk and everything, powdered milk. I didn't pre-measure out the flour. You can see me spill it all. Here we go. Recipe calls for 2 1/4 cup unbleached flour. Here's one cup. We need a knife to scrape off the top here. There's 1. It also calls for whole wheat flour, 3/4, and I don't have whole wheat, so 3 cups of unbleached flour. When you don't have the right ingredients, you improvise in a recipe. Alright, there's 3 cups of flour. Rolled oats, 1/2 cup. So here's rolled oats, generous 1/2 cup. We have almost all of the ingredients in. Next is dry yeast. Pre-measured out the dry yeast right here. Right here is the dried yeast. I should have been going over to this side of the camera. I'm learning how to do 2 cameras. So I will show, and my cat will. This is what's called a yeast volcano. You put a little indent in here, and I'm going to do it up here too so that you can see it on both cameras. little indent in there. I don't know if you can see it down in there. And what you do is you take the yeast and you put that right down in the center. And here's what it looks like now with the yeast down in the center. See that little dark spot? There we go. We're all set, ready to set up the bread machine now. And my cat will serenade us. Yay! She just wants to go to bed because it's past her bedtime. After it gets dark, it's time for bed. Oh, I forgot one ingredient I was going to add in. Sunflower seeds in with my bread. I'm going to add that in there. Put it so that the front is in front. This is the Corner Bakery by Breadman. I like it the best for making bread and not having to worry about it. What we are also going to do is we're going to set the crust on light setting, which is actually to B. I actually had it set wrong. Okay, so B. We select basic bread. I don't want this until I'm going to wake up, and that's going to be a good 8.5 hours. Let's make it 9 hours from now. 8 hours and 40 minutes. We'll start. And you don't hear anything with the bread machine because it's not time to start making the bread yet. Right now the bread machine has all the ingredients in it. The temperature in my kitchen, because it's summer, you don't really have to worry too much about the temperature. As a matter of fact, it's a perfect bread making temperature. We should get a good loaf of bread and wake up to it. That's one of the great things about making bread in a bread machine, is you wake up to fresh made bread. We'll come back tomorrow. I will set up the camera again and the lights. These are new lights. I hope you like it. And time for our moment of truth. How did our bread turn out? This is our bread machine. It's showing that we're done. Actually, I should show you what it looks like inside the bread machine too. Sorry about that. Let's unclip you. There's the bread. Nice 1.5 pound loaf. Recipe called for 3 cups of flour total, and that's what we used. When you pull out bread, you should make sure that it's cooled down. If I was to have grabbed this, it's still quite warm. If I had grabbed it when it was freshly done, I would have burned my hand. Use a pot glove. Otherwise, it's a little warm. I'm just doing this without a pot glove at the moment because I want to get this out. Actually, I'm going to put a pot glove on. It is still warm. This end isn't too warm. This end down here is very warm. There's our loaf. And I forgot to get butter. This is the end that I didn't like the way it used to work. This bread knife is the most amazing bread knife in the world. It's made by Victorinox. I'll put the link down below. It's the only bread knife you're ever going to find that you can actually cut freshly made hot bread. I don't know if the steam is showing up. That's a 1/4 inch slice right there. I'm slicing until I don't have paddle anymore. I think one more slice will do it. Now we have some slices for our morning meal. A bread box is a nice thing to have. This is actually a cutting box that I picked up in a thrift shop almost 20 years ago. It's a crumb box and it catches the crumbs. Anybody who knows me knows I love I love shopping. This butter keeper was from a thrift shop. There we go. A nice piece of bread, nice and yummy. So I'm Bill Dube. Thanks for joining us for bread today. And don't you wish you had some? That's delicious bread. Thank you again for choosing this channel. I'm Bill Dube. Have a great day. Every day this side of the dirt is a great day. And stay COVID safe. Nice thing about doing YouTube videos is any mistakes you make, you can always, not always, correct in post. Give me a big thumbs up. Click here to subscribe. Thank you again for being you. And watch this video, it's really good.